Staying true to its habit of offering great products at incredibly low prices, Xiaomi launched the Mi Band back in 2014. The following year came the Mi Band Pulse, which unfortunately did not make its way into India. But that's not the case with the Mi Band 2, which is available now at an incredible price of Rs 1999. This version of the fitness tracker comes with a heart rate sensor and an OLED display, which allows it to show time as well. I'm Sohil Nikam, you're watching the TechShout channel on YouTube, and this is a review of the Xiaomi Mi Band 2 and also a comparison with the Mi Band 1 and the GoQii Life fitness band. The basic concept is same this year. You get a tiny device that can be inserted into a band. This allows you to use bands of other colors when you get bored of just one color. The device has a screen on the front, a heart rate sensor at the back, and charging pins on the top. It fits easily inside its charging cradle, but do note that the original Mi Band's charging cradle does not work with this one. Coming to the display, it's a tiny OLED panel with glass covering it. Now Xiaomi says that this glass is resistant to scratches, but it's not. It develops tiny little scratches with daily use. But that's always acceptable since big scratches will take some really rough use to appear. On the front, we also have a capacitive button with a really nice CD pattern design. You just need to tap it lightly to wake up the device and see your readings. Alternatively, you can even activate a raise to wake feature to quickly see the time. The Mi Band 2 is incredibly lightweight and its soft strap makes it very comfortable to wear. And lastly, it's IP67 rated, so you need not worry about sweat seeping into it. Plus, you can also keep it on your wrist while taking a shower. For the Mi Band 2, I used a very traditional method to determine its accuracy in step tracking. I walked for a few minutes, I counted my steps and checked whether the device was able to count them properly as well. It so turned out that it was very precise in this department, which is not a surprise since this was also true for the Mi Band 1 and the GoQii Life fitness band. But what about steps that are counted when I am not moving and performing some other menial tasks? Xiaomi claims to have improved the step tracking ability of its fitness tracker so that it does not count unnecessary movements as steps. This is very important since the GoQii Life fitness band had once logged in 5,000 steps for me while I was sleeping inside a bus during an overnight journey. So let's go for the ultimate test now. I'm gonna wear all three bands on my wrist, take the initial step count readings, and then move my hand around without moving a single step forward. So let's start with the Mi Band 2. I am at 1495 steps. And as for the Mi Band 1, I'm at 348 steps. And lastly, for the GoQii, it's 389 steps. So let's begin. Alright, so now it's time to see how much the readings have changed. On the Mi Band 1, we come to 380 steps. As for the GoQii Life, it's 449 steps. And now for the Mi Band 2, it has come to 1545. As you can see from the results here, they are not something we had expected. The Mi Band 2 has counted 50 extra steps, while the Mi Band 1 has counted 32. As for the GoQii Life, it has counted 60 extra steps during our activity. The point to be taken from all this is that all three of these bands are bound to count extra steps when your hands are moving about but you are not. Heart rate measuring is something that was hitherto only available on high-end fitness trackers. But if you're getting it at something as low as Rs 1999, who wouldn't want it, right? Now yes, the heart rate shown by this tracker is not always accurate. It might count just 50 beats per minute while you're panting after a long run, or blow it up to 120 while you're just sitting on your chair. But I would say that it's accurate almost 80% of the time. And now comes sleep tracking. The Mi Band 1 was known for being extremely accurate at tracking your sleep, and same is the case with the Mi Band 2. It gives you detailed data of how you've been sleeping, which is pretty amazing to look at. And as for the GoQii Life fitness band, it just sucks at doing this. That's because you have to manually put it into sleep mode and manually wake it up when you're awake. So basically the sleep tracking is being done by you rather than the band. There are plenty of other great features to take advantage of on the Mi Band 2. You can set alarms, have it vibrate when you get notifications, and set alerts for when you're sitting idle for a very long time, all of which is handled very poorly by the GoQii Life fitness band. In fact, let's get the GoQii Life fitness band out of the way now. It's just a bulky fitness tracker which also acts as a watch. Other than that, there's very little use of this device. Its step tracking is wayward and its app is so bad that I couldn't even sync it while I was doing this review. Its only plus point is that it comes with a 3-month subscription that allows you to chat and interact with a fitness expert. At the same price, the Mi Band 2 delivers a way better experience. The Mi Band 2 can also vibrate when you get a phone call. Although pretty helpful for those who like to keep their phones silent, this feature works very arbitrarily. The band should ideally stop vibrating when you pick up your call, but it sometimes keeps vibrating until you've disconnected the call. Coming to the Mi Fit app, its software works beautifully with the device to provide you with highly detailed readings of your activity. To get this, you will need to sync the band every once in a while, so do remember to do that. The Xiaomi Mi Band 2 is an incredible upgrade over its predecessor. At just Rs 1999, you are getting a fitness tracker which also has a heart rate monitor and can replace your wristwatch. It's easy to operate and performs way better than its competitor, the similarly priced GoQii Life fitness band. But there is a slight issue with its heart rate tracking which is not always accurate. Nonetheless, it deserves 4 out of 5 stars.